Hello, guys, and welcome to School for the Fool. Today, La Magicione, the magician. Now, who's the magician? Somebody who knows a lot about creation and destruction. Somebody who is practicing with the elements, right? We're creating with the elements. That's what we're doing. And as above, so below, with a candle in his hand. Okay, so this is all about understanding where there is creation, there is destruction. Where there's destruction, there's creation. I have a great episode on School for the Fool, all about creation and destruction for anyone who wants to check that out. Now, the actual definition from the Tarot Bible. Now, thank you, Tarot Bible. There are also many other images. I really like The Alchemist because we really are, we're learning alchemy, right? And we're creating. We are going to also very soon have an episode on sacred geometry and many more to come because we are creating with the elements. We have, earth, air, wind, water. Earth, air, wind, water. I'm doing a song. Earth, air, fire, water, and prana, ether. And then we have the void. And that's what we create in. That's what we're creating with. And we'll discuss that down the road. But, we create with our sexual energy as well. We manifest with that too. And that's why it's important to really take care of yourself. And we stay in our authentic vibration because when we're creating, that helps us to unlock our abundance and also restoring balance too of masculine and feminine energies. There's a lot that goes into manifesting, as well as understanding it doesn't happen overnight. It's like a garden, and we're growing and we're shape-shifting, and what we're growing, our visions and creations, they change. And this is perfect place to start. The moon, the path of the moon. Within, seeing through the illusion, following like that. This is where we go in and we do inner child work and healing, and we go into the darkness, right? We work with the high priestess and we get to the vibration of authentic self, start working on that and seeing through our illusions of what's keeping us charging our negative cycle, our negative story, because we're raising our vibe and we're creating. And Seven of Wands. This is fighting to heal. And this is fighting for yourself, for what you're creating. This is even like changing your beliefs. If you're changing because you're listening to authentic self and you're like, no, you know what? This is not my belief. This is someone else's belief I picked up along the way. And it's keeping me stuck. It's keeping me from feeling like my true self. It's keeping me feeling sick. Well, we do the work to let that go and we create our true selves, who we came here to be. And that's with that wand and that firepower. This is restoring life. Eight of Swords. I feel like this is even doing inner child work and then healing, where we just we write letters and we even burn them. That can be very freeing and healing to free up energy to create with, because the whole point of this and purpose of this is we want to heal so that we get our chakras flowing great, because that's how we're gonna get in the energy of the magician and manifest. But you know, there's that exercise where you write down your feelings, or you write down and you burn it and you just let it go. Now, I'm sure some people give it to that person, but this is about healing from the past, the things that are keeping us stuck, the things that are keeping us rating that story. We want to erase victim abuse template, because we're going to heal and we're going to create something completely new. We're going to be in the energy of what it is we're trying to manifest. And now we have the Queen of Cups. And I love this because the Queen of Cups is creating here. And well, she's psychic. She's very connected to the oneness. She loves nature. And what I really see is like she's looking down at this. Is it a... It's a flower. I was going to say it is a lotus, but there's a flower coming through there and she's looking at it, and it's like she's looking at it and it's blooming. And we have the Ace of Swords. And the Sun. Okay. And that's where we're going. 1 second, you guys. I need 1 second. Hi, guys. I'm so sorry about that. I didn't know someone else was here. And I guess someone else was here. Okay. Now, getting back to what I was saying. The Queen of Cups is... There's a flower through the window and she's looking at it. And I really think we need to remember, like, the Queen of Cups does know how to create with sorrow. And just understand that it's all just part of it, but we don't want to just get stuck there. And that's why, you know, this is right brain. Queen of Cups is feminine energy, intuition. Now we have Ace of Swords. We're going to have balance. We're going to flow with the yin and yang. We're going to apply sword energy. We just got the Ace of Swords, and that's the clarity we need. Like, I feel like that's the sun energy that's going through the window right there with the flower, and that she's looking down to just remember we have to always keep the yin and yang in flow, and we want to not get stuck there and create with clarity, and clarity of the light, clarity of the positive charge of what we're doing here, of even what we're letting go, and where we started off. Let's not forget where we started off. Follow the light within. Follow the light within. That's a very direct message for someone. Follow the light within. And then look, we go from the moon to the sun. Well, hello. Like, this is a beautiful message. We have the moon and the sun. Creation of with the moon and the sun. And look, we did it. And now we're ready to create. And I love in this card how she looks like she's the fool. But she's not the fool. She's standing there because she restored balance. She did inner child healing, self-acceptance, restoration of sexual energies to create with. There's so many things achieved in this card. So many achievements. And like, I can just feel her connection now to the whole universe. The whole universe. With the beautiful flower now that's in her hand. The flower's in her hand. And here it was while she was blossoming. That flower has traveled with her. It's been a part of her. And if you're a man, a masculine joining me here, you know, these are energies. But I really feel this, like, look at the lovers. I feel that more than anything. Balance restored. This is beautiful. We have the moon and the sun. We have the lovers. It's beautiful. And like, this is how we manifest our dreams. We see through the illusion. Look at that with the Seven of Pentacles. I mean, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. And like, the moon's presence is so known there. See through the illusion here. And with balance. Two of Pentacles. And you know, Cinderella made it to that ball. She was on time. All in divine timing, right? All in divine timing, and there's the world. Completion. It's beautiful. All right. And I'm leaving it like this because I feel called to do so. I felt that presence the whole entire time of the lovers while I was doing this reading, and to have it be right there, it will be right there now. Okay. Now, let's just see what's happening. How are we doing this? What is being activated? Well, that's just too much. Too many cards. You know what? It's because these cards thought they were doing more than they were doing. But we don't, this message is so perfect and so beautiful that we're going to use these cards and see what's being activated. Get the energy right. And there it is. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups. The Six of Wands. The Six of Pentacles. And the Ten of Wands. And I feel called to get one more card. Actually, you know what? I guess we are going to do this. This is what we're going to do. Yeah. Okay. The cards are speaking. Okay. 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 All right. So here with the moon, we have the Eight of Cups. We're walking away from what doesn't serve us, literally on the path of the moon, towards the sun. And here, with the Seven of Wands, we have the Six of Wands. That is the victory. Victory achieved. And here, with the Eight of Swords, we have the Six of Pentacles. That's restoring balance. And how do we achieve that? Death and transformation. And we work away at our passions, our life purposes, at our authentic vibrations. With the Queen of Cups energy, we have to put down our burdens. We're not going to stay there. And how do we do that? We're going to temper ourselves. We're going to use help from source energy, Mother Earth, our angels, our spirit guides, whatever it is that is for you. Meditation, we need to get our emotions in flow. We must get our emotions in flow and keep our chakras balanced, because we want to blossom. We're not going to become stagnant and sick, because we're creating with these energies. And that's where the Ace of Swords comes in. We need to use our logical minds for a minute, our clarity of the light. While we're in all this dark, we got the Prince of Cups, and we're creating with love. And there's love in this cup that sustains. And yes, it's a voyage, it's a journey, but wow, What a journey of true love. And then, well, what do we have? We have the sun. And what is the gift of the sun after all that work? Well, it's the Four of Wands, stability. We heal here. We restore energy. We restore balance of the masculine and feminine, yin and yang and flow. We're creation. We're creating something like spectacular here. And then look at that. What a beautiful gift. The Ten of Wands. Why we were in the energy of the magician to begin with. What we were manifesting. And we needed the Queen of Wands energy. The gift of time, of grounding it, of slow and steady wins the race, of cultivating it, creation in the void, using our emotions to manifest. Fertile energy, following our passions. Like this woman, look at her. Wow. I guess these cards just... they wanted to do what they came here to do, and they wanted to be part of the reading. Now let's see what's being activated. Okay, there we go. And there it is. The Five of Swords and Death and Transformation. And this is really the ego games. This is the ego games that distract us and get us stuck. And like, this is hurt, this is pain, this is why our ego is out of control to begin with, because the whole other point of manifesting is our ego, right? It's where we do inner child work, and you know where they say it's like the death of your ego. It's really where we temper our ego when we heal. And we heal when we become restored. We become friends with that part of us. And then that part of us is like, no, higher self, you lead the way because you actually know what's up. Because you've done enough work and clearing and purging and healing and restoring, and enough of this path and understanding that there are lessons to create with it, energies to create with, and that we also have to take care of ourselves, and that we become so multidimensional through this process. We actually have to become so multidimensional through this process, but we're doing it because we understand what we're creating and why we're creating it, because we're creating it with love, because it matters. It matters to manifest our visions of our Ten of Cups for the world, because look at the world around us. The world around us needs us to do this. The world around us needs us to do this so that we can have a happier place out there for everyone. A place where we feel safe to be, you know, to find tolerance for people, to harmonize, to create with, to be in the flow of love. And we need to heal ourselves to get there. And we need to have a death and a transformation. And we slay the beast, that part of our ego that makes us feel like we need to lash out and project that lower vibrational energy out onto everyone. And no, we're not that. We're healed. We go through death and a transformation, and we're the phoenixes rising from the ashes, and we're healed and we're restored, and we're walking around and we're feeling like this. And even if something doesn't go our way, that's okay, because we know how to deal with it now, because we've evolved. It's freaking beautiful. All right, we'll just get an oracle. Thank you for the magician, these magician energies, and the creation of our stability with our Four of Wands and our Ten of Cups. You know, I taped this reading once before and it didn't work, I guess. These cards just flew right out. And this time they wanted to do a little dance. But this is why the reading didn't work out. This is what I mean, like every time that something doesn't work out, rather than just get lower vibrational, like, oh, because you know what, there's something better in store. And then I did this, sat down and did this reading, and look, this is why. Because the cards had something they really wanted to say. Feeling powerful feelings of attraction for another and becoming overwhelmed with feelings of tenderness, almost to the point of feeling more for the other being than of food, drink, breathing, feeling powerfully attached to another, seeing the divine within them and experiencing the divine within yourself is extremely addictive. The beginning of a powerful relationship which truly has magic within it. The recognition of soul within another. Yet it is also wise to know thyself well and be able to read your own patterns. Seeking to communicate and to establish a close bond with another. Feeling very close to someone and dissolving of boundaries of self into a kind of one. A time of sweetness, insecurity, beauty, excitement, newness, uncertainty. Perhaps a time when you are almost certainly very much alive and very much at the end of an ordinary life and approaching what we often call insanity, the space before knowledge, when the idealization of the other is at its height. This is a card that can also signal a desire for sex that is sacred, deeply connective, soul forging, and powerfully erotic, love making that is exquisitely spiritual and sensual. And that helps us restore our sexual energies. And a lot of us that are on this twin flame path are being called to, restore our sexual energies and really want to be with our divine counterpart. And if we're in separation, we're not really feeling like we want to. And I think that that's okay. There needs to be a self-acceptance in that. If you are feeling that way, then accept that as part of your path. And then remember too, if you are trying to get your 10 of Cups, you have to love thyself first and foremost. That's part of the path. And if you're in separation, that's part of what you're doing right now. That's part of the process. And you fall in love with yourself, and then someone else can fall in love with you. And that's balance restored. That's achievement of that. And this is beautiful. And this is really why I honestly think people are, get all up in that magician energy, because this is what we're creating for everyone around us. Thank you for joining me. I will see you again soon. Take care, everyone. Have fun. I'm including the activation from the first reading because I did manage to get it on tape when I sat down after my first interruption. It fits in perfectly. Enjoy. Have fun manifesting and creating. Take care, everyone. So, we have the 10 of Swords. That's completion. That's the ending of a cycle. And look, I really want you to see right here, it's the death of ego in this card. Like, she's slain the dragon. She literally slain the dragon. Higher selves here. We have raised our vibration enough. We're not manifesting with ego. We're manifesting with source. We're with our spirit. We're co-creating now. We're co-creating. And we had to have a death of our ego. And now, with that, we have the 8 of Pentacles. And look, that is new life. Because really and I even like the symbolism of this card. Because when I always think about death of ego, it's not really like death of ego. It's always going to be a part of you. But it's not your ego being in control of you anymore. You've integrated higher self. And you've done enough work now that higher self is leading the way. And you had a literal death and transformation. And now it's like that dragon is your friend. You become friends with that dragon. You do inner child healing. You purge and you heal and you forgive yourself, especially. You have to really raise your frequency if you want to really manifest. And working with Mother Earth and knowledge. There's knowledge applied. This is emotional. This is emotional freedom. Connection to Mother Earth. Understanding the growth process even, period. What is it like to grow a garden? You go plant your seeds in there. They don't just grow overnight. You gotta wait for your seed. You gotta tend to your garden. You can't tend to it too much. Ooh. Maybe that seed might not grow. Maybe it might. I don't know what's going down. We're gonna water it. We gotta make sure sun energy. It's gonna have the moon. It's gotta spend time with the moon too. Cultivate, right? We know there's all these things going on, and then that little seedling, it makes it through the surface with all that love, and poof, and then it has to grow and turn, continue to turn and blossom and all the wonderful things that we do. And that does not happen like this. That's this. And that's what this dragon and this little girl are studying about. Understanding universal law, understanding the law of attraction, just plus also to just acceptance of the world. For a lot of starseeds and a lot of empaths and a lot of people out here on this journey that are very sensitive, you just gotta start accepting. And then, like, this is the story of your life. What do you want it to look like? And you know what? You can do whatever you want to. And once you realize that magician energy within, and you do the work to start restoring balance of masculine and female energies, and you actually do inner child healing, and you have a death and transformation, and you're the phoenix rising from the ashes, and that dragon is your friend because it's not a beast anymore. The monster's been slain. The monster that was in that dragon, sometimes you can even look like the dragon was possessed, and now we just took care of what was hurt and, possessed in the dragon, that energy, and it's gone. We freed up some energy. We're friends. Restoring balance. It's all about the return of Aphrodite. Temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. And hello, dolphins. And Spirit's presence is there. Number 13, death and transformation, right there. Alrighty. When Aphrodite comes to you from the sea, you are being reminded of your deep, delicious nature, the power of sensual desire, and the holiness of laughter and delight. There will be female friends who encourage you to remain free and to find out for yourself what it is that you want, and who will praise you and assist you. It is a time of being reborn into your sensual self and all that you are as a woman. Your yoni, your body, your breasts, your hips are all now greeted and reclaimed with love. You see that you do walk in beauty, and that many have seen you coming from afar and have desired you. There is no sin in this. Aphrodite loved beauty too and knew how to share with other women, gifting her magic belt to Hera for a time to help her with her faithless husband Zeus, or sharing Adonis for half the year with youthful, irresistible Persephone. She is not the same as others. She does not wish to have and hold. She wishes to experience, to love, and to be filled again and again with all the beauty this world has to offer. But she never wishes for ownership. All is golden. Everybody is in love for a magical time because the goddess has returned. Well, that is restoring your god and goddess energy to create with. And understanding that there is a place for all of us, and that, you know what, there's a place for all of us to shine in the sky. Like, there's a place for all of us here, and that we don't have to be in a competition for us. Our authentic frequency is our authentic frequency, and we came here to create this beautiful picture of humanity on the planet, and there's a space for all of us. And also that too, Sexual energy, reclaiming back your sexual energy. Don't distort it, because you manifest with that. And if you are caught in the devil energies of not treating yourself as you should be, then, you know, we manifest with these energies. And we need to really be the vessel of love and light. And we need to be lighthouses and let that energy come and shine through us. And we need to be in the energy and frequency of what we are creating. So you can't just stay here and then wonder why nothing is happening. We got to do the work here, and then we step into purpose. We step into ourselves, and we let higher self lead the way. This is a beautiful reading. I want to thank you for joining me here. I'll see you again soon. Until next time.